Greetings in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First King Alpha. I and I, Divine Mother Empress Menen Queen Omega, and I the children of Jah Rastafari, representing for the Ankh Nation family, so-called Africa. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in I sight, O Jah. Yes, once again, this word Sonia, you know, is always Rastafari. And you know, say, I and I they are trod on this word sound is in relation to the opening. How I and I open up, I and I word sound. And the reason why I and I open up the word sound now there is it's all about Rastafari is all about a restorative process. And I love it. That's what I and I is all about for sure. The viability of Rastafari. And in this word sound, we are talking about the living Trinity. Man, woman, and child. That is why I yield the King, His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, Empress Menen as Queen Omega, and I is the children, man, woman, and child, the living Trinity. Now, I recognize you see, because of the damage, the trauma, and I still suffer from the trauma there, you know. Recognize enough of I no value the woman. And when I say we don't value the woman, you see, because them and those don't rate and respect woman, and a them teach we take on them energy. And therefore, interacting with the woman, kind of the same way, kind of, it's always hierarchy, one over the other. And when I and I look into I and I agency, I even just, I don't have to even go into the agency for just observe, you know. And as a youth, the first encounter you have in our life are with your mother. And you're born with your mother before you even touch on the ground, what we call the earth. Are your mother first. Before you get you know anybody else. Once you get your mother, then you get your father. And this is I and I agency. Everything was always built around the woman. So when you hear I and I come on this space and I declare the king, declare her majesty, and declare I and I is a the living Trinity. Without this life continuous process, there would be none. I and I wouldn't there. I and I couldn't even hold a conversation. I even make it a talking point for sure. Say, yo, with Rastafari, we have to reach for I and I agency. And this is what the elder them did a manifest. And each of them do them work. No matter how them do it. Because guess what? We can't always stay and criticize. But we have to get what is due and build and correct. This is what life is all about. Every generation to build upon. And this is why I and I know. I and I purpose now is to articulate and show the viability of Rastafari. And I show you, say, yo, I and I won. And a them give it away. And we have to build it and we have to build it the right way and go back to I and I agency. And this is why when I hear I and I say the Ankh Nation family. Because Ankh Nation, like I said, the Ankh is a symbol of life and we are the people who give life to it. This is why I and I take on the name Ankh Nation for the mother continent. And you notice I call it the mother continent because it bring forth life. You know what I mean? So this is what the word sound here represent, the restorative process. And I have to get back to it. For manifest, for I and I people, to set it right. Because we are the generation who have to set it right. And this is what Rastafari is all about. You know what I mean? All of that is good ritualistic wise. You know what I mean? Not for abuse, but ritualistic wise. You know what I mean? All are calm and all are medi and look into life. Now I mean, how can we set this thing and get this thing the way it's supposed to be? How can I and I reconnect back to I and I agency? And this is why Leonard Howell, Robert Hines, Archibald Dunkley, and Joseph Eberts, and all of the other ones, them, even the Bongo Eddie, the Bongo Watto, all of the elders, them. You know what I mean? Rastafari is I and I own. Yeah, I show you our vibes too. And this how disconnected I and I met them people are disconnected from them. That's why we have so much imbalance in the earth, you know. Because we now all are order that balance there. You know what I mean? We now all recognize the Trinity and recognize what each role I and I play. The man, the woman, and the child. You know what I mean? Yeah, I show you a thing. The other day, I want to send me a video.
Shamela Pullen has the details. In the video, which has been making the rounds on social media, the accused could be seen stepping on the nurse's head and physically assaulting her while she screams, "Wemi do you?" The man, who was not wearing a shirt, also had a firearm in his hand. According to reports from the Stony Hill police, the incident happened about 7:15 along Mount Friendship Road on Tuesday. The police say the man was driving a Mercedes-Benz motor car ahead of the nurse's Toyota Vitz motor car. The Benz was swerving, which caused the woman to make attempts to drive around it. Patricia Mary is a family friend and a justice of the peace.
He then proceeded to block the road on her when she tried to go around. Started to beat up her car, came out of the car, spat in her face. Then she had some water, she threw it at him. Then he pulled her from the car. And then it went sour. Her face stepped in. And if there was not a video, nobody would have known this.
Meanwhile, the police confirmed that the man is in custody as their investigations continue.
And when I look on the video, you know, it says a man I deal with a sister, you know, savage, beat her up, and spit on her too. And once that they have video that. And I look into it, and I say to myself, say, they know the ones there. I watch this a manifest and I take time to video it. But the man all pull all them gun. Me get all of that too. He might be fearful because he have him gun. But we don't have no value for a woman. So we are continue to allow I and I to deal with the sister in them way there. And this is why the most of the system are act like man now too. Because why them not feel protected. No love not there for them again. So they have to do everything on them own. And this is why I and I extol the king and extol the queen. Because anytime I and I eyes aviation to the king and the queen, there's always this harmonious energy. We emanate between the two of them. The queen do what she do and the king do what he do. We need back the balance in a Rastafari and totally amongst I and I people. Because them people are them traumatized with. And we are vibrate with hatred, divisiveness. And it's starting at the home because them program for starting at the home. But we divide amongst the women. But anyway, I'm going to go back to the argument. Me and stress. Me watch it. And the man beat up the Empress. And ones that I watch that. And I video it. And I post it. And I look upon that as a serious indictment against I and I. Socially and communally within society. When we are why ones to stand up this and watch a man deal with an Empress like that? And not intervene. That virgin is supposed to have the right there. And him not supposed to leave the scene with them kind of energy there. We have to get back to loving and caring for each other. And at that, me there, I tried, and it flashing on my heavens again because I feel a way about it. But me even feel more terrible than what Ima do. What Ima do, is terribly, But it's even more terrible for I and I in a society I watch them kind of things they are going. And I know enough for I and I, we say, yo, we not busy with man and woman business, and that's the first thing. You see a man a deal with that, assist you in certain way. The first thing I might say, I might be him woman. But nonetheless, whether I'm woman or not, as a collective group, as a communal, that's not supposed to go on. And these things we have to stop. But the only way it stop, we have to get back into the oneness. I and I people, loving each other again, caring for each other. But we stay, we're busy want to go outside. We're busy want to compare. We're busy want to be in critics. Constructive criticism is good enough. But criticizing without solution, it's a terrible thing. It not serve no purpose. So that's why when I and I come on this, I and I not to the criticism too much. And if I say something is more constructive, to make a betterment amongst I and I as a people. And this is what I can't speak to no one else, but this is when I say Rastafari. I envision Rastafari. Same how like the elders them see it. Same like how Marcus Garvey. Even though Marcus Garvey wasn't a declared Rastaman. But then nonetheless, I and I as Rastafari absorb the principles of Marcus Garvey. Self-reliance, communal, collective security. These are the things that Marcus Garvey manifest. And this is where Rastafari absorb. Black power, Rastafari. Liberation, Rastafari. But like I always I'm continue saying, you can't go up on the battlefield if you're not equipped, knowledgeable. You have to restore this first. You have to revolute your mind first. And know so we are one people. Know so we're unique individually, but collectively we are one. Man, woman, child. Rastafari. I'm going to seal it up on that, I know, say, as usual, Rastafari is yours. They never gave it to you. Rastafari is Caribbean, African, diaspora, unity. Ja Rastafari without apology. Sealer.